It's your boy Ace Downline. We're about to get hype as fuck.
I'm hype as fuck. Y'all wanna get hype as fuck?
Hype as fuck.
Hype as fuck, yeah?
Hype as fuck.
Hype as fuck.
Hype as fuck!
Hype as fuck.
Hype as fuck.
Hype as fuck.
Hype AF.
Hype as fuck.
This is TSD Chris with Trap Star Dreamers, and you tuned in for Hype as Fuck podcast.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Skyman are tapping the fuck in.
And if you haven't heard already, hype as fuck, baby. Let's go.
What up, what up? Welcome to another episode of Get Hype as Fuck podcast. I am your host, Mad Whack Jackson, and today I have not one, but two very special guests with me, and that would be Kristinique, aka Christina Baker, and AngiRaye from All in a Day with AngiRaye. And another little surprise I did not mention to any of you guys is, whoop, they are in-house guests with us today.
Hey,
so welcome my guests, you guys, Kristinique and AngiRaye. What up, ladies?
Oh, thank you for having us here. This is such a privilege. You are one of the most amazing entertainers. I love your presence on stage. I love your personality. Thank you for letting us be here.
Thank you.
And you already know you're one of my best friends. And besides getting to spend time with you, this girl does it all, like all. Anything you want done, anything you can think of, just ask her, because she probably know about it. She probably know how to do it, or a better way to do it. She knows all. Trust.
Yep. I mean, everything from production to making
Graphic art,
logos.
I mean,
there's nothing this woman does not
she
do.
does promotion not only for herself, but for tons of others, almost everybody that's underground and local. Plus, she's an artist herself. So, like, when I say all, I mean all.
Anyways, you guys, back to my guest. Thank you. You all are freaking awesome. Love all that fucking love right now. That is badass. But anyways, back to you, because that is why we're here. So, which one of you ladies wants to go first?
I can do it.
She has all this new radio stuff, so I'm really excited for her to share with everybody what she's been doing with that.
So, you bet. AngiRaye, let's get into you. First off, why don't we just get a little bit of background from you? How old are you, and where are you from if you are not currently living there? Which, by the way, we are in Colorado, you guys who are new to the show. So where are you from?
I'm a native. So I'm from Colorado, born and raised southern Colorado, on farms with horses and chickens and stuff like that. I came to the city when I was 14, and then I was a teacher for a while. I have 3 kids, and I just had my 4th grandbaby. Fourth grandbaby.
Hey,
Yes.
does not look old enough to be a grandma, right? Damn.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm only 3 and you got 4 now.
I got 4. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell her to step it up.
No, tell my kids. I'm good.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm good. And so how I got into doing what I do, I announce a lot of different concerts. I do interviews. I worked for Civic Empire Radio for a while, and Someone Nine Magazine, which I still keep in touch with, and Final Call Entertainment, ... And I was with Final Call for about a year, Syndicate for 3 years, Someone Nine for about 4 years.
Final Call.
And yeah, and I really just fell into it. Like, I think we were at a Stevie Stone concert at Sunshine Studios.
Yep.
And there was this kid that was performing on stage, and he kind of like lost his momentum or something. He was going to walk off stage. So I ran up to him and I just kind of let him through it, and he got back on stage. And somebody said, "You should do this. You should be like, help people get on stage, get into music, promo and stuff." So that's how it started. I'm trying to think.
Then she met me.
Now, this is fun.
She met me.
This is
Wanting
so
to
fun.
promote people, she met me. So.
This is fun. So the first concert I ever did by myself was Hobson or Mercules at Sunshine Studios, where I met Strong Survive.
Mhm.
Strong
The
Survive.
Strong Survive
Yep,
team.
they were there. And David and
Dr. David, yes. Mr. Jefe, the boss of Strong Survive team. Go David!
and Sarah.
And
That's-
Sarah, the little meatball, Sarah.
Yes. And Sarah then invited me to Steve Stone.
Mhm.
And that's
At
where
the
I met
Roxy, of
Kristinique.
course, Stevie, my boss, so I'm gonna be there.
And Widow, Cameron. I met them two there, and then Cameron invited me to Oscar Blues.
Where it was Jerry, wasn't it?
Yep.
It was Jerry.
And I met
Who
you
was my
guys.
other boss. my
then-
other boss who I come up for.
Kristinique and I just connected, and we started just talking, and then they kept inviting me to these shows, and I kept showing up. This time on time. This time it's gonna be on time from now
Well, she
on.
has the same drive. The same reason I've done it for 11 plus years is the same reason why you want to do it, is uplifting underground artists, local or unlocal, just underground artists, period. Anybody that wants to get heard, because frankly, guys, the music industry is in the toilet right now. Everybody knows that it's in the garbage. So
Yes.
if underground had a chance, it's right now, guys. It's right now for us to bust through that roof and just tear it apart. So there is no more underground. We're just music, period.
Yeah.
We just become period music. That's it. No underground, no industry. There's no line no more.
Exactly, and that's what we want, because there are big holes in the music industry right now that need to be filled, and we want to fill it with
Good
good
music,
quality music.
good, nice people.
You know, and get music back to where
Only semi-criminals.
she's not kidding.
Only only petty theft here, guys. Only petty theft. Okay.
I plead the fifth on that one, okay? But yeah. So
But
what
that's why
want- yeah.
that was what we connected on, was the fact that I'm doing what she is starting to do and wants to do in a different form and fashion, which, you know, I'm all about. Let's get it out in any way, and let me find another new way to do it. So I found her, got her a few interviews. We're still working on interviews
Yes.
for her show.
Mhm.
And yeah,
And so now I'm independent all in day AngiRaye. So if you were trying to reach out to me before, and for some reason you weren't able to reach out to me now, I got you. I want to put you on day with AngiRaye on YouTube, Facebook. It's AngiRaye. Yeah.
no Instagram.
You know, I don't know how to.
No, she's working on it. I got a friend
We'll
request the
work
other day.
it.
We're getting there. Don't worry. That'll come.
She's like, you
That'll
know
be
the
next.
name. You're smart. Look at us.
I believe it's the same on Facebook, you guys. If I'm correct, I think it's the same on Facebook.
I think so too.
and
If I'm
on
correct, I
IG.
think so too.
The technology side of it, I'm really, really bad at. I mean, I'm better at talking to people and getting people to talk to me when they don't want to.
But the part she didn't mention is that when she starts her radio show, I recently did her intro and outro for her radio show.
Yes. So yes, Miss.
That will be my
Kristinique.
beats,
Yes.
which is Neek Beats.
Yes.
Kristinique Beats, Neek Beats.
So you'll hear it every time you tune in. She's got my intro. She's got my outro. She's dope. She's dope with the beats. I'm telling you this right now.
Is that by chance any of the ones you sent me? Or
No.
okay,
No, because nobody's allowed to hear but a piece that she showed on one video a little
Yeah.
while back, a couple weeks ago. She shared a little piece of it on her Facebook page. But we're keeping it hush because we want it to be mostly a surprise.
If we can get it pulled up, we can show you guys just a little teeny tiny bit of it.
Just
But
a
yeah,
little bit.
I was very, very privileged for her to write this intro, and then she went above and beyond and wrote my outro, because you know, I just, first of all, I don't sing, I don't rap, I can't do beats.
Well, I'll
Do
let
we
you just say a
have
few
a,
things on it.
expected date for your show to come out? Like,
Actually, we are
Yet?
thinking it was going to be November 27th, but because we just had another baby in our family and some health issues are going on, we're going to wait till right before Christmas.
Right before Christmas. I think I like that better anyway.
Yeah, we'll
I
do
like a Christmas
like a
time.
Christmas gift.
Gift,
Not that you guys
yes,
want me,
well,
but you're going to get it.
You're gonna get it
You're
anyway.
gonna get it.
And like it.
that's great. Yes, I also want to point out here, one of our commenters pointed out that Kristinique also is responsible for doing a couple edits on Happy Days intro as well. So another shout out to Kristinique Beats on that. Thank you, Acid Happy.
Yes, thank you, Acid Happy. That's kind of like what I'm moving into, because I was just doing beats because I love doing beats, but then kind of everybody just does beats and then sells them. What I'm doing is different. I want to do custom beats for you. So if you want a custom beat, I can tailor it to your music. As long as I hear your music, know your music, I can tailor it to your style, because that's what I did for her intro. That's what I did for her intro on her CD. And I tailored it to who they were. And I'm like, well, that makes sense to me because I'm custom everything. Why wouldn't I do a custom beat for people and call it Unique Beats, which is Unique Beats, same thing. I mean, it makes sense to me. So we're doing custom beats and custom stuff for people. I'm not just throwing beats out there. I'm hiding them all, and I'm letting certain people hear certain ones that they would be really connected to hear. Yeah, connected to. And
so in other words, if you want to actually hear any Kristinique beats, you are going to have to reach out and do that personally and ask. You might find a few if you are following her on BandLab, but other than that, you're going to have to
actually,
custom
there's only
them.
one. I think there's only one published on BandLab, because again, my beats are my beats, and without them being completely copyrighted yet, I do have my signature all throughout it. So it's not like you can steal it without hearing Unique Beats in the back, but it's still like not all legal yet. So I don't put them out there, but I've been showing certain people that I trust my beats. And then when I do a custom for you, I do it for you. Our deal is our deal, and I don't put my signature on it. You get a clean beat.
Absolutely. And she tailors to all people. Like, she is just so amazing how she can switch it up for different people, and she's really is able to nail your character and really what you want your sound to be. So that's what I really appreciate about her, Miss Kristinique.
Yes. So before we get too far, let's get kind of a little bit more backstory on what is your show going to be about? Are you gonna be doing interviews? Are you gonna be covering music events? What is your show going to be about?
It's actually all that. So what I really started doing, when I started first, it was just introducing underground artists to the music industry, just getting them out on the web, getting their songs heard by other people, and getting them introduced.
The more that gets to hear you, the more
of a chance you like, just opening doors for people that otherwise couldn't open those doors for themselves.
And just because 15 people didn't like it doesn't mean there isn't one that won't. You know what I'm saying? There will always be somebody that likes what you do or likes what they hear. We just got to find that somebody. And the best way to do that is to get it to as many people as possible.
Yeah. And that's really going to be my main drive. And then, of course, I do get out there to concerts, and I do interviews with the artists that are headlining, the artists that are opening. Sometimes I'll even go to the event center beforehand and just give you guys a rundown, and then just do like a time lapse so you guys can see, from empty to full to bye, everybody, it's time to go home.
Yeah, she's good with the inside details, like when we get there, we're all over the place. Like most of the time you can barely catch me. And then when you ask me something, I'm like, oh no shit. Like I'm already at work. I would have known an hour ago, but I'm too far in now. She's the one that's got all the details. She's the one that's, just ask Angie. She know who go on at what time. She got the picture in her phone, like, or she already announced it. Basically, just go look. Like,
absolutely. And I like to, when artists don't have anybody to open up for them, so they'll call me and they'll be like, hey, this is what we're doing. This is where we're doing this type of music. Do you have anybody to open for us? And so then I'll try to match an opener for the headliners, and just depending on the venue.
Which is another skill. Trust, it's a skill, because I've been to some shows where they just did not care who they were putting up before the headliner. And it's like, have some respect for the headliner and the tour. Like, you're going to have these headliners here, at least make it a good show before they go on, because you're going to have people just leaving or staying outside the entire time until they go on. Like, and we do that a lot. But not on we don't want it on purpose. You don't want them like walking out of the venue talking about, I can't take it anymore. We're going to just wait till they go on. You don't want that.
No, and then another thing is another job which I just inherited last at Sunshine Studios when I was announcing somebody. We had technical difficulties, and I had to keep the audience engaged for like 20 minutes.
MC.
Yeah, and that was something a little new to me. I'm usually like on and off within 5 minutes. But that was a rough one. So I now can engage with the audience, make sure they stay there when we have technical difficulties. So it's now another part of my job.
That is something I can't do. Like MC was just never one of my strong points, and I never had a desire. But I know if it came down to it and I had to, I probably would. But no, Angie,
Yeah,
that
was pretty tricky for me. just keeping them engaged. I kept looking back and like, are we ready? And they're like, like,
I say you're louder. I don't mean like volume. I do mean volume, but I mean louder than me and more than just volume. You know what I mean? That's why you're a better MC, and that's why you're better on camera and doing the radio stuff. Because you're louder in all sense of it.
Oh God, there's some freaking comments in here. My God, yeah, I'm gonna laugh. I'm cracking up already. I'm trying to maintain my composure, you guys. Mama B Hood. My mom needs a rap, a custom rap, and apparently Mama B Hood is going to do a verse on it. So be on the lookout for that, because that's going to be a banger. I hope.
Love to.
I don't know what to say about that one, but I'm looking forward to it.
That is an honor. That is a total honor.
It is, for sure.
Love me some B Hood.
So I guess one thing that I want to know, you want your viewers to know about this show. Try to sum up what to look forward to coming from the show.
New local music and new interviews with artists. And you guys can always hit me up. Look up any of my shows for the events that are coming up. Like I'm going to cover it all. And if you guys have any event that you would like for me to cover, hit me up on one of my platforms.
Also, photography. We will not forget
yes,
to mention Miss Arlita, who we love so much.
Miss Arlita Moore. Yes, she does all of
awesome photographer, just amazing photographer. So like if your photographer didn't show and you need your show covered, this woman is all about it. She's about it. So I would take advantage. Yeah, I'll take advantage.
You can see her work.
She did my pictures for my first show.
Yes, she did. And she just covered Sunshine Studios, and she did the Mercury's concert by herself this year. So she covered Mercury's all by herself, which
she was also allowed to be there at the Stevie Stone video shoot.
The only one,
and the only one that was allowed
to do some footage, some coverage. Besides, Stevie, shout out to Stevie Stone. Thank you.
Give me high.
Odyssey Records, you guys go follow. All right. I want to take a second to remind all of my viewers that anytime you guys have any questions for any of our guests, please go ahead and drop those in the comments and I will read those aloud. And I don't want to skip anything, and I know we got a lot going on. So is there anything else before we move on to get to talk about a little bit of Kristinique here?
Oh, tonight in Colorado Springs, I will be at the We the Wave showcase. It's off of What's Left Records on Platt Avenue. I think it's
the Jones. Go check out the Jones.
Yep, the Jones, Face to Defeat. And it's at 2217 East Platt Avenue. Starts at 7 o'clock. I will be there. It's a donation concert. A donation of $10. You guys come out and see me. And when you see me, stop me. I would love for you to give this a shout out to your favorite local artist.
And anybody who's there, go up and give the Jones a hug for me. Every single person that's going to be there that is seeing this, go give the Jones a big old hug from me.
Absolutely.
And if you guys do not know who the Jones is, we have a previous episode with him on Get Hypest podcast that I would like to formally make an announcement. For some reason has been private in my playlist for over 2 years, so that is now public, and I give a huge apology out to the Jones. I don't know how or why that happened, but that episode is now live and can be watched, so please go give that a stream and show our guy, the Jarrell Jones, aka the Jones, some love.
Yeah. Absolutely. So be there tonight, starting at 7 o'clock at What's Up Records.
All right, we have a viewer question for you, Angie. Where do you want to be in 5 years?
Oh,
You're
in my
gonna get this one too, but that's coming in yours.
in my own studio. And I'm working on trying to get a big piece of land where we can build some little cabins or something. And for any artists that want to come in and work with us but can't afford to stay in hotel rooms and stuff like that.
So like an Airbnb type deal, like
Kind of, but
do a big house with a bunch of rooms.
that's
Because that's how we do it when they come out. They usually come out on tour, you know, they usually have a tour. So they have them and their little tour manager and their little, you know, stage people and all that stuff, the DJs and whatnot. So if you had like a house, like all these separate bedrooms, I mean, because again, that's how we do it when we bring them all out. So that's a great idea.
that. And then
That's a great idea.
some of the property, and only because I work with a lot of the homeless, some of the property I want to dedicate for people that have RVs, that have tents, that have a vehicle, that need to park somewhere where they're safe. That is something else that I really want to do with part of that property, because a lot of times people are just getting harassed by the police, you guys. They're not safe, especially single women that are homeless. You know, it's hard for them to be able to even
And
sleep
children
because
and
with children.
teenagers.
So part of that property, I'm telling you guys, it's got to be a big property. And I'm, once I put my mind to something, whether it takes me 5 years, it's going to be done. So anybody that would like to correlate with me on that?
Also, if there's land, we can have animals.
Who's gonna have time to take care of the animals?
The people that are staying there, are you kidding me?
Okay, chickens because we need eggs.
I mean, come on.
So they're gonna open a musical animal farm.
A musical animal Airbnb. Yes, that's how we do it.
If you guys want to make a record that involves farm animals in the background, hit them up, I guess.
It's a
I don't know.
tourist spot. It's just a tourist spot, you know. Like,
We're gonna need a bigger property. That's what we were thinking now.
We're gonna
we
need
just
a
need
bigger
our
boat.
acres. That's nice. And like if I want my animals there, I'll put in for the acreage because that's what I want to do when I retire.
Oh, my cheeks hurt from smiling.
That's great. No, that sounds awesome.
Your
It
nose
sounds
hurt.
fun. All right, I have a couple questions that are just not really so much business related for you, but a couple just on the show that a lot of my viewers like to know the answers to. What is one of your favorite current songs? So one song that you find yourself playing on repeat right now.
Because we've had some hard times. I'm constantly playing "You Make Me Happy" by Surface, or with that cool song by Anthony Hamilton. You're cool, and I'm cool, and we're cool. Let's be cool, whatever. So right now, yeah, they're old songs, but so currently I'm playing actually you guys or Stevie Stone. Yeah. Actually, yeah, we woke up to you today. We drove down to you and we heard Stevie Stone last night.
Yeah, freaking awesome. I appreciate any of those listens. So shout out to you for that. And I'm going to go ahead and please, viewers, ask any more questions. I will get to them if they pop up. But for now, let's kind of jump over and find out a little bit more about you. Do you want me to call you Kristinique during this show or Christina?
Well, it seems like everybody has a hard time pronouncing it.
That's fine.
So if you just want to be like Christina, that's fine.
Or hey,
But
Hey, you.
hey, you.
This one.
Hey, bitch.
yeah.
All right. Well, for this show, I'll probably bounce back and forth. I don't know.
That's fine. No, that's fine too. I didn't want you to struggle on the name. If you don't, just don't use it. It's okay.
If you'd like to tell us a little bit about where you were from and how old you are to just kind of get the viewers who don't know who you are acquainted.
Let's see. I'm like 37 for the 5th year this time. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, somewhere around there. No, it's 43. I'm 43 years old.
was gonna say I just passed. I'm gonna
Speaking of
pass you
that.
this year. What the hell?
I'm the oldest here. Out of everybody, I'm the oldest here. Wow.
How old are you again?
46.
Oh yeah.
23, April baby,
Almost.
Aries gang. And I'm a city girl. I was born in LA and raised in Las Vegas and then came to the beautiful Colorado. I've been here over 20 years. So like this is home. I've been here longer than any other place.
What brought you here?
I'm sorry.
Oh, please. That's a great question.
Okay, so everybody was in Vegas, and if anybody understands Las Vegas, they know that gambling is really terrible out there. My mom wasn't making very good choices out there. My brother wanted to join his dad, who lived out here in Colorado, and he has said, "Come out and visit me," and I'm like, "Okay, 2 weeks in Colorado, let's go." And I never left. I never went back home.
Like you said, let's go. You didn't
Yeah,
say I'll be
I'm
back.
like, I didn't go back. I'm like, it was so much more calmer here, and like the pace is so much friendlier out there. Everybody is just so selfish into themselves, and it's too bustling. That's a good word, is a bustling. Like here, it's bustling, but like in a different way.
Yeah.
It's very overpopulated, but it feels different because it feels like we're outside here. In Vegas, it always feels like you're indoors. I don't know if that makes sense.
No,
No, it
yeah,
does.
It does. You feel like you're stuck indoors with a bunch of people, which is so much worse.
And
So
I call it the microwave society.
yes,
that
oh
they
my god,
just
it's like
want
the
it right away.
sardine effect. The
Yeah,
sardine
and
effect.
you want everything right now. Right now, it has to be done right now.
Yeah. That's what brought me to Colorado, and I stayed because I can breathe. Well, not technically, not literally, but I can breathe better out here than I can in Vegas, just being like all crammed up against people that I didn't like, which again still happens here. But I have a lot of people that I love here, so like chances of being crammed up against people I like are very high. So.
Yeah, that makes a big difference being crammed up against people you
we
like
gotta be
versus
very
ones you
high.
don't. And we get to be
We gotta
high.
be very high.
We get to be very legally high. Hell yeah. So, for those who don't know, we have previously had Christina on another episode of Hype as Fuck. So, go watch that to catch up on some of these other questions that you might be familiar with, because we're not going to hammer her with the same old shit. So, go find out about the old Christina on the old podcast. And right now, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of new shit that you just started doing. What
Yeah,
the
because that
fuck?
was a long time ago.
Girl,
so
be
I'm very
making
sad.
music, producing beats and rapping now. So, how
And
long?
producing songs as well, like other people's songs as well as my own producing.
How long have you started doing that? Making your music?
Okay, well, like writing has been forever, like since as long as I could write. But the only way to I'm already 5-time published, as most people know. So still it's not getting out there like I would like. Nobody really reads anymore, and most people can't. So I decided like music is still the universal language, and let's go this way, and at least some people will hear what I have to say, because there's more than likely going to be at least one person that likes the music, maybe. So like at least one person is hearing what I have to say, and that makes me feel better about it. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do all this myself, like why not grab the BandLab app and just fucking go to town on it. And all of a sudden I'm like 25 songs in, and we're talking what,
Every day was
35,
like
40
at least
beats.
a new song. Every day almost a new song.
Yeah, and then like since I had to do everything myself, I like to push buttons, which is, it comes in handy. So you just pushing buttons. It's a mistake. It's always undoable. You just push the little back button. It's great. So I was able to figure out how all the buttons work and what does what, and pretty quickly pick up how to make the beats, how to produce songs, and how to put a song together, how it works, which is very interesting. I didn't know it was going to be that interesting, but it was very interesting, and I love learning. So I'm still pushing buttons. So we'll find out how that goes. But
So, what do you seem now that you've kind of dabbled into multiple things? Which one do you find yourself liking more? Do you like producing your beats, or do you like your rapping? Do you like your singing, or which one of these projects
Writing.
Yeah, I would love to say, like, you know, I had the most fun performing, actually, to everybody's
Oh.
surprise. Yes, yes, I did. I had the most fun actually performing it. It scared the shit out of me, but I had the most fun I ever had. So I can't, because I've only done that once, like, I can't really say that that's my favorite as of now, but beats are definitely pushing forward. It's just because it's easier for me to sit there and listen and put things together than it is for me to sit there and rap a verse and then put that, you know, it's easier to make a beat really quick than it is a song, especially if you want to take your time and you care about the song. It takes a while to make a song. I'm learning. I shouldn't have been pounding them out like I did. Like, I should have spent my time on them. But that was the whole point. Like, I just wanted people to know I was making music. My whole goal in the beginning was to make a song. That was it. And I did that, and I did way more than that. So, like me, I'm just skating now. I'm skating on the wave as it goes. But I love making the beats, especially when it's for somebody. Like, it makes me so happy when everybody's like, "Oh my God, it's dope!" And they're like, "Guess what? I wrote a verse to your beat," and they're all so happy to share it with me. Like, that's amazing to me.
And you're inspiring. You guys, if you need some inspiration, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you are on that verge of where you're like, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I can perform. She did that performance as a favor to me, and she just killed it.
And it was May, so it was only 3 months after I
she only had 3
started.
months.
3 months after I started making music, period. I had my first
Her first-
performance.
yes, and I mean, so you guys,
And I didn't miss a word. Didn't miss a word. I was so proud of that. I didn't stumble, nothing. I remembered all my little words, and I did the performance. I was so proud of myself.
So if you need some inspiration to push yourself in this direction, to that direction,
She's the one who inspired me on that.
see, here we go.
She got up there and she did her thing on that stage, and I'm like, Jessie can do it. I could do it too. If Jessie can do it, I want to be as confident as Jessie. I set my sights on Jessie's confidence, and I'm like, I want to do that too. Look, she's just getting up and she don't care. I want to do that. I want to feel that way. And it's because of her that I was able to kill it the way I was, because I thought of her.
No. See, so y'all, I'm telling you, this works. Underground music needs to come and just be music. You guys need some inspiration.
We all work together. We all help. It's not about money and who can do what for.
You guys, if you need
like, we are just there to help move the music along, no matter what it takes. We don't care how hard we got to work, what time we got to be up, and where we got to be at. We're going to be there. We're going to do that for you because we are uplifting music. When we uplift underground artists, we're uplifting music, period. And who doesn't want to do that?
We need that right now, especially right now.
Especially right now.
You know, we want to bring the love back into the music and our community back to music.
Exactly. And I want to add on to what you guys just said, because we've known each other for what, 4 or 5 plus years now.
Mm-hmm. Just about.
We have at least 4 or 5 songs. Some of them are not out yet, just so you guys know, but we have a couple songs together, and we've met and collaborated multiple times. And have any of us along any of these few years that we've known each other ever exchanged $1?
Not for services.
Not for our services. No, exactly. No. And on the flip side, how many other times? No.
It wasn't even just a thought.
It wasn't even.
And that is what we're talking about. We're not in this for the money. We're in this to help every single one of us and every single one of our personal endeavors grow. She came all the way down about probably an hour and a half, if not longer, drive from Colorado Springs to come be on a Hype as Fuck podcast to help me. And Hype as Fuck is helping spread both of their words about Kristinique Beats, Christina Baker Music, and All in a Day with AngiRaye. So that is how you support. And not only that, but you just heard AngiRaye give shout outs to a couple shows going on here locally, a bunch of other local artists. And you know damn well that my girl Kristinique is going to do the same damn thing, because she's already done that at the beginning, and that's just what we do. But that's how we roll. And that is the message that we are trying to spread to you guys. It's not about money. It's about support. And I want to make it this very well known. It is a fact. If you are helping others you're gonna get that help received back to you.
We're ants.
Karma.
We are ants, bro. Like we have to help each other, and for us to grow and be able to make this thing happen, we have to work together. That's it. That's just how it works.
Absolutely. And we've been networking with people all across the country. And that's really what we want to do. We just want to get this foundation for music, because this, you guys, I've been saying this since it started as Syndicate. There is a movement in music, and it's happening right now, and it's happening quickly. So don't doubt yourself. Get your stuff out there. You know, if you need some inspiration, you have a question, you can hit any one of us up. We'd be more than willing to help you, guide you, or whatever it takes. You guys do this thing, because if you can't go through life not liking what you do, love what you do, and you never have to work one day in your life.
Exactly.
You uplift others, you uplift yourself. It's just common sense. Among other things, common sense. But it's also like the underground movement. It's so massive. There's so many of us. And how many times have you asked yourself or said to yourself, music now is crappy. Like what are we gonna do about music these days? Like how many times have you heard yourself say this? I haven't. Why? Because I'm in underground music. My music is wonderful.
Yeah.
My music is great. So if you're saying to yourself, I
can't
don't want to listen to this. Like, what are they doing nowadays? If you're finding yourself saying that more and more and more, check out underground, because you won't have to say it ever again.
Exactly. Support your underground artists. And
there's so many.
There's a lot. There's a lot. And
you're gonna love somebody or somebody's.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
I know I do. I love them all.
No, and that's a great tip, because you hear that all the freaking time. Oh, music sucks, but there is such a simple,
resolution.
That's because
exactly
you're
a simple
you're
resolution. You're just not looking hard enough.
Yep, you're not looking in the right place.
So, back to a little bit of your music catalog. Do you have a favorite out of your creations so far?
Out of my own personal songs?
Yes. If it's a beat, if it's a song, any of
Well, I
them
mean,
can.
of course, like it'd be a song, because the beat I wouldn't be able to pull out my ass. Like there's too many of them. But the song, My Crazy, I'm sorry, I keep going back to My Crazy. My Crazy was one of the first 5 I did, one of the first 5 songs I did. And the beat is so fire, and it's one of the ones I performed at my show too. I love that song. It'll probably always be one of my top favorites. But everybody knows me. I cannot have a favorite. There's no way I can have a favorite, because I love them all so much. So like, favorite is a matter of minutes. It's like how I feel in the next 5 minutes is my favorite. So
All right, we're going to take a second and we're going to actually try to play one of these. Do you have one that you would like to
Roll the
play
die.
first? All right. Okay, so this is actually one of Kristinique beats that we're going to try to play right now, and it's called Roll the Die. And if you're new to this show, you're only going to hear half of this, because you don't get to hear the whole thing. You have to go give that listen, that stream, that credit, all that good stuff to my viewer, my guest, blah, blah, blah. And as we mentioned earlier, this is not on streaming platforms. So you're going to have to reach out and connect with her personally to get custom beats and whatnot. But this is an example of some of what you would be getting.
I could wash your sins away if you don't fuck with the broken ones, but you're worth saving. No, I swear you're worth saving. Oh, you're worth saving. No, you're worth saving. Oh, it's a neat beat. You've been hurting. I could wash your sins away if you let me. Just let me. You've been hurting. I could wash your sins away if you don't fuck with the broken ones, but you're worth saving. No, I swear you're worth saving. Oh, you're worth saving. No, you're worth saving. Oh, it's a neat beat.
All right, that was the wrong beat. I played the wrong one. You didn't even tell me.
That's okay.
All right,
And I
so
did say it. I
my
did
bad.
say it, but
I wasn't listening. So that was actually, what was that called?
that
Correct
was
me.
called Worth Saving.
Worth Saving. That was from Kristinique Beats. And that is unreleased. Heard first here, you guys. So if you like that, all the more reason to go like, follow, share, and make connections with my girl over here. What goes into making one of your beats? And I don't mean like technical, yes. I mean, do you make your music from your life experiences? Do you go out and do something and go home and make that beat? Or is it all mostly kind of emotional, feeling based type of work? How do you approach making a sound?
Well, if I'm feeling up to it, like usually, I'm like, hey, I'm just chilling. Let's just jump on BandLab. And if I'm not feeling up to like writing or putting a song together, I'll just run to a beat and I'll just open the studio and listen to a few samples to get an idea. I've been trying to like figure out what kind of beats I've already made and kind of sway away from that, make different ones so that I'm hearing different things. It's really hard to do that though. But yeah, I'm swaying away from it. So I've got like a techno rap beat. I've got a really slow, beautiful guitar beat. So I'm like doing other beats besides rap beats. But those are new. Those are starting to just form now. And it's just whether I'm feeling, like I want to have my earphones in and shut the world out. The beats are the best place to do it because you're not hurting nobody. You're just sitting there. You're not hurting nobody.
So that kind of leads me into my next question. Are you making all types of beats, or do you find yourself kind of more into one or two genres?
Well, that's why I'm calling it Neat Beats and doing custom, is because I am branching out to those other sounds so that I can be custom to whichever genre you are. So I don't want it just to be limited to rap artists. I want everybody to come to me and be like, I do this kind of music. Can you do a beat for me? And I'll be like, let me work on it. You know what I'm saying? If I don't already have a beat for you, I can definitely put one together that can sound like kind of towards what you want it to sound like. But that's, again, what's going to make my beats unique is because I'm doing custom to your genre and not to my own self.
So same question, but in your music, do you see yourself making multiple genre music as far as rapping and singing and whatnot like that?
Which she already knows the answer to this. Yes. I actually am working on a song right now where there is no rapping. I am fully singing. And kind of want to, I'm just trying to find my own sound because, again, I don't want to sound or look like anybody else. That's my whole reason for existing. So I don't like being like, I'm not like anybody else. I'm completely original. So like, that's what I strive as far as everything I do to the very breath. That's what my beats are going to be like. They're just going to be your genre, but they're going to be something you haven't heard before.
Uniquely yours.
Mm-hmm.
That you're gonna have to add that into a tagline somehow. Uniquely yours.
Maybe that'll be like the name of the beats. Uniquely yours. Because it's Neat Beats, so uniquely yours.
So when you do that, when you do that,
my little beat store,
uniquely
yours.
Now, you did mention that you got the opportunity to perform at least once.
I did.
Out of that performance, did you have a favorite song that you did live?
It was My Crazy. It was My Crazy. Late nights cruising was really fun. It was a lot of fun, and so was my Mary Jane. Mary Jane was so much fun to perform. But My Crazy still hangs up there just because I know it so well. I practiced that song so much because there were parts of it that I couldn't get down, and I'm like, "You're gonna get this down because I love this song. We're gonna do this song." And everybody loved the beat. Everybody loved the beat. So it was just the perfect song to do. And that's probably going to be in my, every artist has like a hit list that they bring to almost every show. You do these hits from, that's probably going to be on the hit list, is My Crazy.
All right. So you mentioned you're keeping your beats pretty hush hush. What about your music? Can we expect an album or some singles coming out soon?
Well, the working on the singing has proved to be difficult, equipment wise and time and people in my house. But
That's always a challenge.
but yeah, so like with a lot going on, like singing takes a lot more effort. Well, I wouldn't say effort, I would take focus.
Okay.
And anybody who knows me, that's not a strong point at all. I can focus on a beat with complete, it's like ADHD. It's like the beat is the pill, dude. I can focus right on it and it's nothing else even breaks that. But when it comes to, you know, doing multiple things, that the focus is a little more difficult once you add on vocals and stuff and intricacy.
So it's a possibility.
It is.
Anything's a possibility.
It is. I just know that I'm just working on that one song where I'm singing, and then that's where I'm going to figure out. Like, I kind of want to do, the plan is a double album. So, like, one side would be my rap side, and the other will be my singing R&B side.
Ooh,
So that's
okay.
kind of where I'm
Okay.
going with that. But that's what we're testing out, the singing part, and even though it's frustrating, I really want to get it done. So that's going to be like the goal, would be a double album
All
for
right.
my first too.
You heard it here first, guys.
Yes, you double album. That is awesome. So let's go ahead and play another one of these beats real fast. We're going to play the right one this time. This is Roll the Die. Play, I say.
I'm all nervous and stuff.
All right, that was called Roll the Die. That's another unreleased one, new,
That's brand new, yeah.
brand spanking new from Kristinique Beats. So, back to the questions. This one's actually going to be for both of you. Let's start out with you. What are some of your strategies and ways to grow?
Well, anybody who knows me knows I know we grow every minute. The way to grow in which way? That's a good question.
So pretty much in a sense, kind of like your 5-year plan, I guess. Where do you want to see yourself in 5
Well,
years?
see, like everybody wants to plan everything out, and I know better than that. I have things that I want to do, and that's as far as we can go. You know, it's like there's things I want to do, and I'm working towards them. If they happen, sweet. If not, I'm sure I did something really fun instead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't plan for nothing because my whole life has been like surprise. You know what I'm saying? I like surprise. I like unexpected. And so like I just show up and things happen. This is how I live. As far as a plan, I'm skating. At this point, I've done so much more than I ever imagined I thought I would, and gone so much further than I ever dreamed of. So, I mean, I'm just having fun still. I've been having fun since the beginning, but I'm still skating and having fun, even though I'm, working on stuff. That doesn't mean I'm in it for fun, not the money, not the fame, none of it. I'm having fun with being an artist and taking care of all my artists. That's my life, and I love it right now. If it doesn't change, I'm not mad about it.
All right, Angie, what about you? Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I kind of already talked about that. But the one thing that, and I have so much that I want to do and so much I want to give back. One thing I do want to work on, I haven't really started really getting deep into it, but I'm trying to get venues. So if you guys don't know, your local artists, when they have to perform, they usually have to pay for stage fees or sell tickets, pay for stage fees, things like that. And I've seen a lot of local artists with a lot of talent really go broke. I mean, lose their house. I mean, really, I've seen this happen. So what my vision is I am actually want to work with the venues out here. Fiddler's Green, with Sunshine Studios, with what's that new one? That big baseball one or something?
Oh, the Ford Amphitheater.
Oh no, that one too. But there's a one downtown where they play that baseball at.
Oh, the Pepsi Center.
No, oh yeah, the Pepsi Center. I was thinking Colorado Springs.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, they opened. No, I know what you're talking about. That brand new.
That's the Ford Amphitheater.
That's the Ford Amphitheater.
And so I want to work with all these venues because essentially my program is going to have commercials on it and paid for commercials.
Sponsorship.
But what I want to do is I want to give free commercial time to these venues as long as they do not charge our local artists or whoever is working with us. They won't charge them those stage fees. So I'll donate my commercial time to these venues. They donate their stage time to our local artists.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really, really
and that way, instead of like being so nervous that you can't sell your tickets and being so nervous that you can't pay your fees and that you won't be able to go up and perform, that's where she or we will come in and we'll be able to pay your stage fees for you.
Yes. One way or another, like I said, I really would like to get like almost like a bartering system.
Well, yeah, I mean, eventually, definitely, yes. Eventually.
And we can even.
The point is, we want to help the artists regardless of the venues. That's what I want to get out there. Is we're going to help the artists regardless of the venue support. Right. Let's put it that way. We'll find support elsewhere.
Well, if we have to hold, if we have to hold charity concerts.
But I know a lot of venue owners that are really good about that sort of thing. So we'll see what we can do.
So yeah, we'll work on that too. And everything's just a process of trying to figure out this grant writing thing, and because I'm taking a class for grant writing and stuff like that too. Just trying to get what we need for our community, really, because our music needs to grow in a real like loving atmosphere, because our music has not our music, your guys' music has become so trashy. And so
our species has become so trashy. Okay, I'm sorry, but our species has become trashy, and we need something to heal us all, which is good music, best medicine, good music, underground.
And like you said, not my music, but we as artists make music for you as a fan, even if we don't attract all of you or you specifically. So it is your music is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you may not have made it, but it is your music.
Yes. And that's what we just want to get back to the community, the love of music, and music does heal us. So that's really what we want to aim for. So that's my vision. Like I said, I dream big, but usually something starts happening and sooner or later, we'll all be able to identify with something, and that's something that you need. Just reach out to
You
us.
never know which song is going to be the song to heal you in that moment. You never know.
Exactly. So this is another one for both of you. And this is going to vary significantly for both of you. But what is the hardest obstacle you've had to come so far being an artist?
Promoting myself. That's been the hardest thing. I don't know how to do that. I'm not out loud about me. I wear the face of the artist. I promote the artist that I'm promoting. Now, I have to switch that face to mine. That's difficult because it's never about me, especially when I go to the shows for Stevie or Jerry or Joey or whoever show I'm going to where I work, like where I feel like I'm promoting. I don't promote myself. Now, as an artist, that's horrible. You're supposed to promote yourself at any given, especially at a show where it's a big artist and artists who are so loved, like my bosses. You are supposed to promote yourself, and I keep forgetting that aspect. And I'm like, oh wow, maybe next time. Maybe
Well,
next time I'll remember.
you and I we're different because we work for those people and we street team for them. So we
And
we have so many, exactly. We've got years of just back training that when we go to those people's shows specifically,
yeah, this is
we're
us.
working,
We hold the artist like this. This is what we do. And we're like, look. Oh my God, check this out. Oh my God, look.
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's our life.
I know
so how am
exactly
I
what you
supposed to
mean.
be here and here at the same time? Like, look at me, no, that doesn't feel right at all. I don't like it.
No,
I don't like
I
it.
get you.
I don't like it.
Yeah, and at the same time, you know how many times I've been at that show and seen or helped another artist be like, just go talk to Stevie So, and then I'm sitting there after I'm like, just go talk to him. Like, why the fuck didn't you talk to him? I'm all, why didn't I fucking talk to him? God damn it!
Why didn't I talk to myself to talk to him?
I forgot.
Oh yeah, I make music too, huh? Hey, dude, did you know that you're on 3 of my tracks? Probably not. So now for you, what is one of the biggest obstacles you've had to overcome getting your business off the ground?
Oh, it's becoming independent. I was so used to working for studios and for radio shows and magazines, and I had a particular job that I was sent to do. And I had to, get this much content for this. And yeah, I'm freestyling now. Yeah, so it's hard right now. It's for me to stay focused with all the events coming up, with all the promotional services. It's hard for me to get my podcasting and sync it with, all these events. It's going to happen. It's slower than I'd like, but that's one of my biggest issues. Is just being independent is not as easy as everybody thinks. And another thing is everybody thinks my job is so great. That I have the best job in the world, and they think, oh, anybody can be a promoter. No, you guys. So what you guys don't know behind the scenes is when I go to a concert, I either know about the artist, or if I don't know about the artist, I'm researching them. Where did they come from? What were their motives? What is their best songs? What are their highest rated songs? Or, what's the least thing they like to do? And then I'm working on tailoring the questions for that artist. So I don't just go out there and I have a list of questions that I give every artist. No, I'm researching them. And then I'm tailoring the questions so that we can get deeper knowing that artist. And so it's a lot of work. And I mean, then having to go to shows and interviews, it's a lot of work. When I say it's a lot of work, I am so blessed that I've got a photographer, a videographer, my husband's doing my IT now. And so I could not do this without a support system. I call Christina when I'm like, oh my gosh, I call you guys like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. And it's the support teams. And that is really the only thing that really keeps me going is you guys, and then the fans out there, you guys tune into us. We got a lot to say, and I hope you have a lot to tell us.
Besides the point of music, I mean, that's the whole reason why we're all here. Is the music part. But you said your hardest. I think your hardest thing is it's not moving quick enough for you. That's how she works. If she wants it bam, 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 like I'm doing the work and it's bam, bam, bam. Well, why isn't it going like bam, 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 bam? Because this thing takes time. These things take time.
Yeah.
But I think that's her most difficult.
That probably
part.
is too. We were just talking about that
It's her most
earlier.
difficult part.
Like, yeah, it was like,
It doesn't move the way Angie moved. Like Angie ready. She ready to go.
Absolutely. And that probably is a big piece of it too. I'm like, wait a minute.
Because you called, that's what you called me for a lot, was you're like, I'm so overwhelmed and I don't know which step to go in next because I'm going too quick for myself. And
she's like,
I
just
said,
breathe. You guys have told me just breathe. You know, that should probably be my motto. Just breathe.
Because that's your only job in life, is to breathe. That's all that anybody should ever expect from you, is to breathe. Because we all want everybody to stay alive, right? Correct? Most of us. Anyway. Yes, we want you to continue to just breathe. Well, I mean, our species, of course, but you know, there's a few others, you know, types I'd like to get rid of. But yes, like just breathe. That's all anybody should ever expect from anybody else, is breathe. Just breathe, babe, for me. If you want to do anything for me ever in your life, just breathe.
Yep. So this coming year, my whole thing is going to be just breathe and be on time.
Be on time. Be on time. That's our New Year's 5-year resolution.
My New Year's 5-year resolution is breathe and be on time.
Be on time.
I'm going to shock you guys this coming year.
Oh, God. All right. So we're going to play one more of these beats from Kristinique. Which one would you like me to play? We have. What else did I get? Oh, yeah. That's brand new. That was made yesterday. Yeah. That one's brand new, too. So either one of these is fine. Go ahead and give us an intro and play whichever one you want to play. I don't know. They're all good. No, just kidding. This one is very like instrumenty, so we'll do the instrument one, the horn new. All right, so we're gonna play this one real quick, and before I play that, I'm gonna give you guys one more reminder to go ahead, and if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and drop those in the comments. All right, you guys, what'd you think of that one? Excitement is my middle name. Yes, it is, Mama B. I agree. So I'm gonna start hammering you guys with some more questions right after that. This one is this one is absolutely based off of your own opinion and no one else's. So screw you guys. In your opinion, what do you think in your mind will tell you that you made it as an artist or producer?
I already have.
Bam!
I told myself, bitch. No, kidding. No, I totally
Yes.
told myself because I'm like, you're good at this, girl. You're good at this, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. When you know you're good at it, that's it. That's it. That's when you can. Now you gotta pay me. You know what I'm saying? When you got the confidence in yourself, and it's like, I know I've got it. There's no question. I don't even have to ask.
Oh yeah, that is the perfect freaking answer. Top that one if you dare.
Yeah. Right? About 4 years ago, I actually told a lot of people that I'd be okay dying at that point because I had met all my goals in life.
I said the same.
I had met all my goals in life.
I said the same thing.
You know, and then all of a sudden, you know, I get, you know, kind of started in this business of promoting and music. And so now I have new goals, but I know I've got a knack for what I do. I got a knack, and a couple of times I was like, maybe I'll walk away and just, you know, go back to medical field, but I can't because I do this. Like I go anywhere and I can do this. And
Nobody does it the way you do it. That's the key. Nobody does AngiRaye. Don't nobody do it the way you do it, and your passion is undeniable. Undeniable. So that's what makes you so special in this line, is your passion is undeniable. You're not in it just for you, you're in it to bring up the music, just like we all are. That's why we all banded together. We can see you. We know who real. We know, right? We know. So she real. We real. Like we real.
And you bring an energy that is just contagious AF. I mean, I be at a show and I'll be the first to admit I am hype as fuck, but in person, not so much. But she rolls up to the venue and it's just like, AngiRaye's in the fucking house another day, and it's just so contagious. The next thing you know, I just gotta see her coming, and I'm running up to her like, "Oh my fucking god, let's get the fucking party started!" Like it's just she brings
infectious.
Yes, she brings an infectious, upbeat energy. That is the part that I want to make.
And you feel like you slacking too, like you being all lazy. Like, girl, what are you doing standing there just having fun? Get your ass up and talk about something. Like you ain't promoting what you do.
I do. I really, because I really enjoy this. I mean, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I don't want to do this. But I mean, the moment I'm at the venue, even like right before I even get out of the car, I'm like, all right, let's do this. And I'm just already pumped. No matter how I feel, it just my energy.
It's that switch
and
right into work mode.
Yeah,
Let's go.
And it's just like get everybody involved, get everybody, having a good time. Okay, I can get annoying, I think. People will be like sitting in the corner like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, hey, yeah, what's up?
That's what people need. It doesn't matter if you're annoying, or that's what people need. You can hate me later, but you're gonna feel me in that moment, bro. You're gonna feel me because my energy needs to go somewhere, and you're my target. Like, yeah.
So you guys, if you don't want me to bother you, make sure you're having fun when I see
you better find a bubble, or you better hide. Like, you won't be able to get away from it. If you're in the same vicinity, that's it. You're down for us. Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's what I said loud.
All right. I think I already know your answer. So I want you to answer this one first.
Okay.
How do you play offense against your haters?
Oh, that's easy. The worst thing that haters can say about me is that I'm always happy. That I'm too fake because nobody can be as happy as I am.
Yeah, because haters hating on happy, that's horrible.
I'm saying, I'm
hating on happy.
And the more that I get them involved with what I do, or the more I sugarcoat stuff for them until they get the real me, and they get the real love from me. I don't change. Like I don't change. I am through and through. Like my offense is just being me. just being me in general. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna say this is a bad thing, but I love it when I walk into certain places and their eyes roll and they have to leave immediately. They like see me, their eyes roll and they are out of that particular venue. True story. So that's my offense.
Like, yeah, just being yourself and they walk away. All right, girl. What do you have to say to your haters?
No hating. If you don't know, then you
Don't
should
compare
know.
a game we ain't playing.
Ain't playing. Yes, no. If you don't already know, we have a song called "No Hating," but I welcome haters. I don't mind them. They're inspiration to fight, and they're my drive. So y'all make it fun, finding new ways to get y'all to hate. It's fun.
Oh, exactly. And when
You have to find them when they stop hating because you're doing so. You know they're like, I don't know if I can hate on you. Got to okay. Let me find something for you to hate. Just wait.
Haters
I'll
hate
figure
when
it
you
out.
make them like you
Please
make them.
hate on
Haters
me.
hate when they know that you're real, genuine, and they start to like you. That's what they hate the most.
Yeah, that's what they hate the most is that you don't even try. We're not faking it. We're not trying. This is who we are, and there's nothing you could do about that.
And yeah, they're
There's
like, oh, I
absolutely
kind of like
you
her.
can try to change that, but I doubt that very seriously.
And just like we said on one of your previous shows, when people tell us that we can't do it, ooh,
Makes you
that's
want to do it more.
excuse me, can't. I don't like that. I don't like
yeah, that you know what? If you
I
guys
don't like
want
that
us to
word.
do
Watch
something,
me.
if you guys
Watch
want
me.
us to do something, tell us that we can't, and
Watch
we'll
me.
get it done.
Watch me, and I'll do it 10 times better than you even expected.
Absolutely.
Just because you gave me trouble at it, the beginning.
Just because you doubted our talent.
You doubted. Oh, you want to doubt? Okay.
All right. Now, this one's going to be kind of different for both of you again. But for you, if you had the opportunity to book any venue and any artist at that venue, I want to know your ultimate just concert. And you're in charge. Where's your venue and who are your top 3 players?
Okay, of course. New York City. What is that place? The Square, Times Square,
Madison Square.
Okay, that would be the venue, guys.
Wow.
And it's gonna be probably only twice in your lifetime you'll be able to see this.
Make us go there.
Because it's something I've always seen on TV. I've always seen it on TV, and they say that they have big events
We're
there.
moving the fucking show to her house on the acres we about to get.
Oh wait,
We're moving the venue out
okay,
there.
I change my answer.
On the farm.
I
On
want
the farm,
I wanna
ladies and
change my
gentlemen,
answer
on the
now.
farm. That way you don't even got to leave your room. You gotta just
And
go
you guys can
live
park your
from your
RVs.
bedroom.
You guys can park your RVs on our property. Come see the show. That's where we're going to be. And of course, it's going to be these 2 widows, Stevie Stone. It's going to be Odyssey Records. It's going to be the people that are standing with us. Not literally standing with us.
Throw some Jerry in there.
Jerry. The ones that, have stood with us this whole time. That, of course, that's who it's going to be. I don't know why you messing it. But yeah, it's going to be the original crew.
That's dope. All right, now your turn.
You know my answer, and it's been the same answer for 8 years. No, that's not that long. It's like 6, 7, maybe. I want my contraband too, guys. I'm sorry, Stevie, JL. I heard the rumor. Y'all confirmed it at one point. I want my K2. What is this? I want my K2, my contraband. I don't even care if you do the first album. You don't have to do a K2 album. Just come and do the show again because it was one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
I would settle for that.
For real. Like, Contraband was one of the best albums, not to mention one of the best shows I've ever seen. So I would really love to redo that one or do the K2 like y'all said you would.
All right, but the question was now since you are the artist, you are headlining this shit. Where are you headlining? Where is your ultimate venue that you want to be like?
Niagara Falls.
She gonna stand hovering above a goddamn fucking
Oh my gosh.
waterfall, man. She don't even need a stage. She's just gonna fucking.
It's just gonna be in the
float above that
background. Like
shit.
we're not gonna be up against the waterfall. We got equipment
I
and
thought we
shit.
were gonna build a
But I know,
platform.
like, even if I had to build it myself, there's gonna be a venue right there with the
If
waterfall.
you build it, they will
You better show your ass up. Oh, like, for real. if I have to, if there's not a venue by the time that happens, I want a venue right there where it's just in the background, the waterfall's right, and I've seen it. It's like on Chuck and Larry.
I know the
On Chuck and Larry.
Yeah.
Yes, where they had the whole wedding.
Yeah.
Yes. So like that. That's where I would perform, definitely. And on the set list with me would no doubt be you. We have a lot of songs together. So you would
And by
definitely
then,
be on
you
there.
guys
Yeah.
are gonna have so many
And
more
then-
favorites.
And Jerry would definitely be top up there. Jerry and JL and Joey. I'd want all the J's, the triple
the
J's. Yes. And then, of course,
Jay's bringing the J's.
Stevie. Sorry, Kitty. The Stevie. We got to have some Stevie and Calico. We cannot forget us some Calico. Calico will be up there performing with me. we would have a song by then, and we would be performing together. That's for sure.
Speaking of Chris Calico, you guys,
Thank you.
he's gonna be at the Black Sheep in Colorado Springs on October 31st. And guess what? Go ahead, tell him all the rest.
What's all the rest? He's not only going to be at the Black Sheep. He's going to be.
at the Roxy.
He's going to be at the Moxie.
The Moxie.
And what is the one in Grand Junction? I just had this morning.
Oh, darn it! I know this one.
I don't know what it's called. Is it?
He's going to be in Colorado for 3 days, you guys, in Greeley, Colorado Springs, and Grand Junction. They're here with Dizzy, right, and Whitney Payton, and it's not just in Colorado.
Payton. Shout out
He
Whitney
is-
Payton.
He is touring a bunch of different states. So even if you're not in Colorado, go look up the Fly High tour with Chris Calico and Earhouse, you guys, to get your tickets to that show coming right now to a city near you.
Not to
And-
mention Ritz. Ritz being here October 26th and 25th, Colorado Springs and Denver at the Roxy and Sunshine Studios. Yes, you don't want to miss you some Ritz. CNT, baby.
Yep, it's been a while since you've been down here in Colorado, so
Yes.
you definitely want to hop on those tickets quick.
And then the Master, the GOAT, Tech 9
Oh,
in December. Yes, ma'am. And yes, I will have a
That
brand new outfit for
is-
everybody.
Is that the Fillmore, correct?
Yes, ma'am. The Fillmore.
And then also one other one coming up pretty quick. If you're local to Colorado, that would be Echo, and he's also making 2 or 3 stops in Colorado as
Jerry
well.
coming. Jerry's coming.
he'll be at Sunshine.
Oh yes,
Jerry's coming as
that's
well.
right. That just got announced about a week
Yes,
or
my
so
Jerry,
ago.
the Jerry again.
So
the
a
Jerry
whole lot of
again.
shows coming on. I believe Jerry will be going through a couple states as well. So that's not just Colorado. Same with Ritz. Those are national tours. So go check those out. They're going right now. Look those up and buy your tickets because they're probably coming to a city near you very, very soon.
And Joey's album just dropped, wasn't it? Pre-selling or something.
I believe
It's
that
about to
it
be
actually
something.
just dropped, I
Yeah.
believe, Monday or Tuesday
Yeah,
of this
Joey's just
week.
dropped, so you know he's gonna want to come out here and perform that for y'all. So he'll be next year, early next year, definitely.
Mr. Joey Cool.
Mr. Joey.
All right, you guys. So if my viewers don't have any more questions, I'm actually down to my last 2, you guys.
Okay. I
So
want to give him a
yeah, no,
sneak peek.
please.
a sneak
Please.
peek of, like we said, this girl's talented, and she did my intro, my outro. But I'm gonna give you a sneak peek of one of them, and this is what you will be hearing on my show, so you know what to listen for, y'all.
And let me switch up my audio settings real fast so that this doesn't have too much background over it. Just where's my sound, you guys? Hello. Nope, I don't know what I'm doing. All right, so we'll just have to hope that you guys
Okay,
can
let's
hear
have
this.
to hope that this works.
There's not too much noise background.
Thank you. Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. All the new hits, local artists.
Because your phone, don't we?
You guys, I told you, the IT thing, even with my phone, it's not great. Now, I'm AngiRaye, and I can't wait to bring you guys all the new hits of your local artists. And thank you for joining me on All Day with AngiRaye.
That's fun. That's cool, girl.
Right?
Yeah. So look forward to that. Will be your intro to All in a Day with AngiRaye on that podcast. So make sure that you guys are watching and staying tuned for when that comes out sometime in November, or might even be your little Christmas gift. So yes, I am down to my last two questions. But before I get into those, I am going to say, go ahead and drop those questions one more time. And I do want to give both of you an opportunity to talk about anything that we might not have covered. Give any shout outs to anyone that you want, and to make sure to remind our viewers of where they can find you on social media. Any of you can go first.
You can go first. You're
Okay, so Kristinique, I do have a page on Facebook, and just on Facebook for Kristinique, but a YouTube channel also, Kristinique. And then we have Instagram is Technician I Am, and Christina Baker on Facebook. That's pretty much as far as my social media goes, though. Like, I'm not good on the social media. But yeah.
So right now I'm on Facebook, YouTube. We have StreamYard, which I'm not sure if that's up and running yet, but yeah, okay, StreamYard. What else? Oh, Twitch.
Oh yeah, and Threads too. I'm on Threads as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so anything under AngiRaye or All in a Day with AngiRaye, it'll pull up something. I hope it's all good though. Just kidding.
And any shout outs you guys might want to give that we didn't already mention.
Oh, 14K, who allowed me to announce last weekend at Sunshine Studios. Thank you for that. Krill, who I met, who you will be meeting through my show very soon. And of course, always and forever, our street team out here in Denver. David Dalton, Sarah Gallegos, and all of them that just such a hard work for us all the time.
Strong Survive team.
Yes. Roxy, they're always just amazing. Oscar Blues, we got Black Sheep, which I'll be at really soon, and Ultra Black with the Sarge.
Yes.
And I do believe that he does perform every Friday now, right? I believe so. I think he does a performance every Friday down there. And so shout out to them for allowing me to crash their party. And of course, Odyssey Records and Tech Nine, and everybody else out here that has always allowed us to support them, has supported us in return.
Oh yeah, shout out to you guys. What about you, Christina?
Well, shout out to Hyper's Fuck Promotions. Shout out to Matt Jackson. Shout out to AngiRaye for being here. She's one of my closest friends. And shout out to all of my people who I love and promote for. I do it because I love you. That's never going to change. So I'm not going anywhere.
Shout out to the fans and to all the audience that support us. You guys keep watching for all of us. Keep supporting all of us, because in return, we want to support you. Matt Jackson, AngiRaye, Kristinique. Shout out to Arlita, who couldn't be here.
Shout out Arlita.
You'll meet her soon too. And her husband and I are they're going to start doing drone photography. Drone photography. See, I can't say that right. But
Which is dope.
So you guys.
And shout out to Slow Pain. I just want to say real quick, the performance, man, the tears, the nostalgia. It was one of the most amazing performances and shows that are like old school and new at the same time. I was very honored to be there and witness Slow Pain on that stage for a final time after so many years. So shout out to Travis, to Troll, and all the people at the Roxy. I love you guys so much.
And you guys, by all means, I can't forget, and I gotta say to our spouses, Jesse Matt Jack's wife over here.
Miss Sunday.
Wifey is hiding over here. She's there.
My husband Ryan.
And me, because I date myself. Okay, thank you. I am married to myself. Thank you.
Shit. It's be sexy, man. You got yourself a keeper.
I had to grab myself up, bro. Like, I wasn't gonna let that pass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you. Shout out, like she said, shout out to all the hubbies and wifeys and everyone
And
behind
family,
the scene
yes.
and family.
And
yes,
children's and
absolutely.
grandbabies. Grandbabies. Yes.
All right. So my last two questions, you guys probably know these because you're regulars to the show, but I'm sure, at least for you, this is maybe changed since the last time I asked you. But what is your most favorite hype moment that you've had? Whether it be meeting someone, just your most hype moment.
I'd say, okay, I can't say most. I can say most recent.
Okay.
That really, there's two big ones for me that just recently happened. So I saw JL and Joey together, and Joey was praising JL on his music and how wonderful he is, and JL got this just light on his face, and it felt so wonderful to see them to be the best friends that they are in front of me, and like them both uplift each other. It was a beautiful moment. And then it happened in the same exact night. I got so lucky. I was there with Jerry and Tara too. So like Tara was sitting there next to Jerry, and I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell this. I know I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell this because it's beautiful. So they didn't know anybody was watching. Of course, I was like eyeballing out the side of my eye, and Jerry gets up and goes around his chair, and Tara reaches up and she's like, "Where are you going? I love you." And I'm like, "Oh my God, Gush." Like, I wanted to cry. Like, it was just a beautiful moment. And it was confirmation that their relationship is just as beautiful as it really, really looks. And it really, really is, that it is really, really pure and true. And that was an outstanding moment to see artists out of their element in a very emotional, personal, beautiful moment. I'm sorry, you guys, I had to share those moments, but they were beautiful. I'm sorry.
She's gonna cry right now.
Yeah, they were so wonderful, you guys. They were just amazing moments. It's like, I'm not that you guys don't act like people, because I know y'all act like people all the time around me, but a lot of other people would, they expect artists not to act like people. They think that they don't have people lives, but this is proof right there that they're just like us. Like,
yeah, you felt like you got a glimpse into their personal life instead of their artist.
And the fact that I love them so much, it was really personal for me. Like, I started crying with the JL and Joey moment because I was just so inspired by their love for each other and their love for their music, and the way that they uplifted each other. And it was just a beautiful thing to see, because you don't see that a lot among artists that are higher names. I'm sorry to say, but you don't see a lot of higher names helping higher names. You see the always underground helping underground, but that's why you got to see that moment, because they are underground and they're moving up. So because their roots are in underground, they still have that beautiful center.
And they're 100.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. They haven't been ruined yet.
Exactly. All right. How about for you? What is your most hype moment?
my funnest moment is when Stevie Stone does his last song, and he brings like 30 people with him on stage, and they all do that little slide thing or whatever it is at the same time. I like just to watch them all in motion at the same time. That is like one of my funnest moments. Is the end of Stevie Stone's concerts, because he does that every time. I love it.
Stone concerts are pretty freaking hype. Every single time. All right, last question, you guys. Just to kind of as a refresher, because as I said earlier, there is another episode that we have previously with our Christina Baker on Hype as Fuck. Go catch that, rewind. But what is your favorite dinosaur?
It will always be the Triceratops. Always.
Go watch
Always
that
and
video.
forever.
Go watch that previous video and tell me if it's still always. If it changed, you better call her out.
Well, I think I did say I also like long necks, but I did specify Triceratops is my dinosaur.
I think she's 100.
Yes, it is.
I'm pretty sure she's 100. You should still go watch that episode.
Yeah.
AngiRaye, what is your favorite dinosaur?
I don't really know any dinosaurs except for you guys died. That's what I was just saying that. I was gonna say.
I didn't.
I was actually gonna say that for the song. Yes, Jesse Madwackosaurus.
I totally fed her that answer,
guys,
but
but
whatever.
no, but this-
Accept it.
But this is why. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you why. Because they have this song called the Dinosaur. What is it called?
The Jurassic Shuffle.
Jurassic Shuffle. I was gonna say the Dinosaur Stomp. The Jurassic Shuffle, you guys. If you haven't heard it, you haven't. Listen to it. It's so much fun, and hopefully sometime we'll be getting together to do a contest for the Jurassic Shuffle. So when they do their music video, we want somebody to be in their music video that does the Jurassic Shuffle.
Yep. That is definitely something that we're still trying to put together. So if any of you feel inclined to go put a video and send us a video of you doing your best Jurassic Shuffle, send that bitch out. And like she said, you could end up in a music video.
I
So
call her Justisaurus.
Justisaurus.
The Justisaurus.
I can't pronounce her name.
actually, it's Loversaurus, it's
Loversaurus.
Justisaurus, Mad Whack. I mean, she's
Loversaurus.
got about 20 of them.
Labradoodle.
Yeah, it changes. Nickname master over here. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. That is
Thank you
all
for
the
having
questions
us.
I have. Before we end the show out, though, I am going to actually I'm going to finish saying my thank yous. And then to end the show, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to play you a little snippet of a commercial that I have for a contest going on this month. And then we're going to end out the show with another little clip of a Kristinique beat. So for right now, like I said, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming all the way down here and heading all the way back up there to do your freaking job all in one day, girl. Fucking mad props. And I want you to know that you guys are both always welcome back on the show at any given time. And for you, I'm sending you off with hopes of over 1 billion streams on anything that you produce, mix, master, or put out in the future. And for you, I hope that your business just takes off and exceeds every single one of your expectations, and you build over $1 billion worth of wealth in your business.
May your work go faster than you, lady.
Right.
May your work
And
go
now it's
faster
not
than
best so you guys know it's gonna happen, okay?
Heck yeah. So I am going to go ahead and play this little commercial that I have for you guys. I want to let you know, please participate. This is what I'm asking you guys for my birthday, which is on the 23rd. Just go like, subscribe, share. And if you really want to be awesome, participate in this event. And we will be right back after this commercial to end out with another Kristinique beat. All right, you guys. So that commercial is just kind of a short little clip of how you can participate in the contest. And all you have to do is use one of my sounds on Facebook, IG, or TikTok Reel. Tag me in it. Use hashtag MadWhackJackson. And the person who does that the most by the end of the month will win a free shirt from Artsy Fartsy. God, I can't artsy fartsy, blah. But you'll win some free merch. You can choose anything out of any of my creations, and you'll also be getting my a hard copy of my album. So please, if you want to help me out for my birthday, go participate, like, follow, stream. That's all I'm asking for. Blah blah blah. And now to end out the show, I want to shout out you guys for watching. And I have another show Monday, so stay tuned for that. But right now, we're going to end this bitch with another banging beat from Kristinique. This one is, was that
Just wanted to try.
Just wanted to try.
That was done yesterday.
If it'll play.
It's trying. It looks like it's trying.
Yes, I know. Okay, maybe I'll give it a second.
It just wanted to try.
Like, push it, just keep pushing it.
Just
that
slow
never,
down.
that never
Is
works.
this the patience thing we were talking about earlier?
Oh no.
Maybe.
No.
Nope, there we go. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Keep loving music.